Hey Barb and Mike, this is a 2016 Cherokee Trailhawk that you had inquired on. I know I was talking to Barb, but always got to mention the hubby there too. So if I see anything on the outside, I will point it out. I haven't seen anything major or even minor so far. So that's the outside here. Now the key, I know the buttons are a little worn. The guy used it a lot. This will be your unlock, your lock, your power hatch, and command start. Oh, my nails are just getting in the way. That's why it's not working for me. Pop that open. We've got all kinds of storage space in here. Full-size spare tire in here. This would be what comes from factory. They are destination all-terrain Firestones there. And they are 17s. Looks like we've got a cargo net and a little emergency travel case there. Button to close it is just here. On these tires, we did put brand new ones on. They are Goodyear Cortera HLs, also 17s, and they will be a all-season tire, I believe. I will double check that for you here. Hopping in the vehicle, there's keyless entry. Push that, locked it. Pull on the handle, it'll unlock, and you gotta pull it one more time. Our power mirrors, doors, windows, locks, things like that. A full power seat. Oh, and we're gonna go around and see if the other side's power as well. The other side is not power, but that's okay, Barb. You're gonna be the one driving it mostly. Not sure if you caught this little tag here. Pull it up, a little bit of a storage compartment. Hide all your goodies in there. Now when you come tomorrow, I'll go through absolutely everything, but I'm going to try and hit all of the parts. So this is that 8-way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is a 2 different up-way. So front, we can move where the legs get their support, and then back actually moves the seat up and down. Whew. Stop dinging at me! Hopping in, of course, our hatch button, inside light controls, and then our headlight controls and the fog lights as well. We have our Bluetooth here, our infotainment system controls there. So I'm going to be pressing up on it and we'll be able to go through. Screen setup, stored messages, audio, stop start. Vehicle is warming up, so it's not going to work quite yet. Trip info, fuel economy, vehicle info, of course. We can see trans temp, oil life, battery, tire pressure, coolant, and back to transmission. And of course, back to our speedometer. Here are our cruise controls. Like every basic vehicle, there's our wiper blade controls and our light controls there for the brights. Push forward, you turn them on, pull it towards you, you flash all those jerks that keep driving with your brights on. Don't drive with your brights on if people are in the oncoming lane. I know you know that, I know Mike knows that, but not everybody else does. Remind people. And push button start, of course. We've got our nice screen here, AM, FM. Oh, media, those darn nails get in the way. So if we had a phone connected, now I'm just going to turn down the fan a little bit here. If we had our phone connected there, we'd be able to play music through that. Controls, you asked about heated seats. I'll one-up you. Not only does it have heated seats, it has a heated wheel, and boy, is that working right now in this cold. Apps, of course, you can play around with everything, change up the settings, whatever you need to access. Climate. So climate is in the screen as well as down here. We can see that we have dual temperature control there. Right now I have it on sync. And of course down here as well. So AC, recirculation, temp up and down, auto, off, and fan mode just by turning it. And of course our front windshield and our rear windshield there. Going in here, it looks like we've got navigation in this guy. And then of course, back to our phone. So if we had one connected, we'd be able to see our phone book, contacts, same thing, recent phone calls, dial. Now, it will not let you dial if the vehicle is moving. So, hands free, easy peasy. Press and hold the VR button there. That's your voice recognition. You know all the bells and whistles, right? And then, of course, settings we can play around with too. I didn't touch it quite right. Screen off. We can shut that screen right off if we want. Traction control, auto start, stop, and then, of course, back if you can't get that X to work. You should be good though. Our select terrain system, I'm sure you're quite familiar with it. It is a 4-wheel drive vehicle, not an all-wheel drive. So the Cherokees, they run on front wheel, and then of course if one of them slips, the back wheel will kick in, or back wheels I should say. Super nice, super handy. I experienced it myself. I'm sure your brother and your friends can speak for that. And then up we have our panoramic sunroof. So there's the controls. That one will actually open the windows. That one uncovers everything. We do have to hit it twice if we want the full view. Beautiful. We'll close that up, keep as much heat in here as possible. And then of course, all kinds of storage, mini storage up top, bigger storage in the bottom with USB ports, charging ports, everything galore. So this one will, oh, come on. Right. So this lever opens up the small one and this one opens up the bottom one. Of course, I'm sure you know all about it because, you know, your brother and your friends. On the back of the steering wheel here, there's an up. If I hold that, I'm sure you can hear the radio going. And down, of course, is volume. Middle will change the mode. So we went from AM or FM to Sirius XM. If I hit it again, we'll go back to AM. Hit it one more time for FM. Other side, same thing but different. Up and down changes to the next radio station or song depending on what you've got going on. And that middle button changes the preset. I'm gonna hop in the back seat here. Oh, and we have a universal garage door opener. Not sure if your Kona has that, but ours does. Oh, and of course, the gas tank button that way. Oh, it's a little frosty back here. Back here, we've got our basic vents. And then a plug-in back here. Not sure what you might need it for, but you never know. Of course, we've got our middle armrest with the cup holders. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to answer any and all of them. And also, when you get this video, make sure to look for all of the attachments. I will have the service work order or our service inspection for the used car all in there as well. Let me know what you think.